Hello fellow traders, Paul Limmel. Got a new stock here for you. This is a pretty good chart, actually pretty strong consolidation zone. Again, in a tough market, we got the tariff announcement coming out tomorrow, so it could pop the price back down into the base. So I have to be careful with this one, but I'll give you a cycle breakdown here in a second. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It really helps us reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Okay, let's break down the cup cycle so you can see where the price squeeze is coming in. The first squeeze came off of that $5 psychological price point, the TM-1 cycle set, and the subsequent cycles did not violate the first cycle low. So that was the TM1 was the 1.5 month cycle. The TM2 is the 3.5 month cycle, and as you can see, it held above the cycle 1 lows. And then you get out here to the TM3, the 5 to 7 month cycle, and again, pretty much held right at that cycle 2 low. So there's a price squeeze there. And now again with the TM3 set, we'd like to see the price hold above this prior pivot low. We got a little bit of a doji bar there that's trying to come in. And again, we get the tariff news coming in on Wednesday, I think around 4 p.m. Now, the one thing we don't like about this setup is the fact you have a descending triangle going into that. So a lot of times it'll push through the lows of a descending triangle. But if it doesn't, it pushes out of the highs, we should have a nice little setup coming out of TM3. So what we're looking for, we want to get to that 6 month high mark. That's where all the magic happens. Basically, when you get out about 6 months and get a pullback off of that. Let's go look at that. That's around 198 days. Yeah, it's well beyond the 6 month mark. And so that's what we're looking for. We need a little break up here, get further into that U pivot zone, and hopefully have a solid pullback. Maybe retest the $10 PPP, and then we can potentially reproduce the left-hand side BMI. Probably unlikely that we're going to get 1,000% off the lows coming off this side of it, but 300% out of the base highs certainly sounds possible. But that would take it to about 24 plus 8, 42, which would be a 300% plus gain, maybe 400% plus gain there if we can do that. So again, we do have price squeeze. It's kind of tentative, but it's basically there. And so we get some psychological price points for support, and once we get above that $10 PPP, we want to see if it comes back to test that area holds. So far it looks pretty good. Got some good squeezes going on it with it right now. If you're unfamiliar with any of the trading terms I'm using, you can find our club lingo at bigkunatradingclub.club/lingo. Take a look at the weekly chart for entry possibilities here. Probably could take a buy above the 4-week high right here. If we get a close like this on the bar by Friday, it's a pretty good bar, so you can even scale in above this bar and then above the 4-week bars right here. That'd be around 911. Actually, 903 was a high there. So that would be potentially a good buy point on it. Now, once we get rolling, the cycles off of the lows, again, can give us some targets. That is basically 34 weeks. That's about a 5 to 7 month TSS, the TM3 cycle. And so draw a parallel line there. So mid channel is going to be probably around the 18 mark or so, which would be 100% gain. The upper channel would be around a 200% gain if we can hit it. So I'd be looking for that for initial targets on it. And if we get a solid breakout of this prior pivot high and a soft landing pullback, we'll readjust it based on price action. But right now, you take a high entry above this week's high so far, around 870 on this high, and then 911 on the 4-week high back here. But overall looks pretty good. NEO and Neonode Inc. If you're interested in our trading style, want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.